This RSA is brought to you by me, Brett Prince of the Leather Lair, the best show on the internet radio that you are ever going to find. Tune in every Friday night, 11 o'clock p.m. Central, which would be midnight for you Florida, East Coast people and all that, courtesy of TrebleRadioRocks.com. Listen on your computer, listen on your phone, I don't care. Just listen. You're not going to regret it. Rods, you need to relax, man. Have a pierogi, maybe some kielbasa, some crouch or something like that. Just settle down, man. Cool your jets a little, all right? Relax.
A few years ago, there was a motorcycle that I was really into. One of my best friends, he bought the WrestleMania 17 Undertaker bike. Never had a chance to get a ride on it. Never had a chance to ride it. Nothing. But Pete Brower did something so amazing that actually brought tears to my eyes, and I was just thinking about that today. In a picture before this video, you see me sitting on the Undertaker bike, and memory serves me right, and when that picture was taken, I was just so content. I felt just the power it had. It was very iconic to me when during the American Badass era that he did. Hopefully that was said right, but you guys can make your own opinion on it. But that bike was just so amazing. I was pressure washing him at the lawn service, and he says, "Hey, I need to borrow your trailer." I was like, "Okay," and I didn't realize he was going all the way to Tampa to get this. When he brought the bike home, he says, "Yeah, come and get the trailer. I picked up a motorcycle. I think you'll really like it." I was like, "Okay, am I getting a ride? Am I riding bitch?" And I pull up and getting ready to load up the trailer, and in his garage was the Undertaker bike, and I was blown away. What he spent in getting that, it was only 2 owners, and he got the video, he got a magazine, he got a letter of authenticity, letter saying that it's whose bike it was, with the title, which had Mark Calloway's real name on it, and my buddy sent an email and says, "Hey, I got your bike, and just want to say it's a beautiful, beautiful bike." That bike was a Titan. And just being there, seeing how everything was set, was just, to this day, I'm still blown away that I got to be near that bike. To me, being a huge wrestling fan, I just hope that one day that I get to ride it. I would have rode bitch. I don't care. I would have put a wig on with a helmet, and it'd all be. I'd literally be a bitch on that bike if my buddy gave me a ride, but was very uncomfortable doing that. So, but no, that was one of coolest iconic things that I actually got my hands on. The one of my favorite things about that was just you can just feel the energy that was around it. It was just unbelievable. The power on it, the history, which I enjoyed. I was just blown away, and I was very honored to, at the time, my trailer was the one that brought the bike all the way from Tampa. He didn't tell me he was going to Tampa for it. Now, that's the funny thing. I thought it was going to be something local, but I was very, very happy and excited. And talking about it, I still feel the same about the bike. So, Pete, if you see this, I just want to say thanks for the awesome surprise. And thank you so much for letting me sit on it, get a couple pictures, and back when I was about 305, and now I'm down to 232. So I'm talking about this because I was just thinking about that bike, and I know he did a hell of a job taking care of it. And Pete is one of my closest friends with a lot of work that we did together around his house and some side jobs me and him did. And just seeing that it was just unbelievable. I'm not getting choked up or not, and I'm just lost for words, when talking about this. I mean, the bike was just unbelievable. To this day, I just still amazed by it, and just seeing the everything that came with it. And I know, like I said, I know he sent an email, and I don't think he ever got a response, but he wanted to ask a few questions about it. And I know that was his baby. I know he took his wife around on it. It wasn't good for long distance. It was good for it was a little bobber kind of deal, but just the paint job was amazing. The power that it had was just unbelievable. You felt, I sat on it, and the funny thing is, I'm 6'2", and I felt like it was perfect for me. If I won a lottery, I would have bought that, and I would have just put that in my trophy room. Like, yeah, I got that. I got a couple belts, but Pete, hell of a guy, great motorcycle. He big heart. Him and his family. No matter if I'm not around, when I come back, we just catch up and everything. But basically, thank you for sharing that little moment when the bike came to Sebastian, Florida. So, and as of right now, sadly to say, he no longer has the bike. He just sold it. There was nothing wrong with it. Pete did a couple things to tweak and tune it, but he babied that thing. He was a weekend warrior with that. He didn't want anybody to get close by it, but he parked that at a biker bar, and everyone just like was shocked by it. And I'll never forget a lot of faces when they saw that. A lot of guys at that biker bar I hung out at with him, just, oh, that's the Undertaker's bike. That's the Undertaker. How'd you get that? And it was just amazing just to have that little piece of wrestling history that was in my hands. So thanks, Pete. And I know this isn't like one of my usual RSAs, but it's just something that I had to say, and it was something that I was just amazed, and I want to share a little story, a little history that I had the opportunity to be around. And that's one thing I never did. I never met The Undertaker, and that's one of my goals. Unfortunately, there's a lot of wrestlers that I've always wanted to meet, and unfortunately, I never had a chance to. So, thank you, Pete, and thanks, Titan, for making him one of the most iconic motorcycles. In my opinion, which is like an asshole, everyone has one. Titan did a better job at customizing than Paul Jr. Design and OCC, Jesse James. I mean, I just, that design, the paint scheme was just unbelievable. And I know those guys are fantastic bike builders, but they couldn't do anything like what I had the opportunity to be around. And I think it's because it's at the time a WWF product, not WWE, WWF, because that's, correct me if I'm wrong, 17 was that when they turned to WWE, but no, I think that was WWF, so it's a WWF product. So it's just, it was a wonderful bike, and I'm just blessed that I actually have a photo of me on it, and I lost the original photo, but I'm very happy that I had it on a computer. So speaking of computers, my laptop's still down, so this move has really done a number on me to find my discs and everything. So, but thanks, Pete. Thank you guys for watching these videos. And there's one thing that I have to do, and unfortunately, I have to wait the next Saturday to make that special RSA. It's about the Eat Off Challenge, and hopefully I have the opportunity to talk to Chubby and get a little interview with him and talk to the staff and everything. So, like I said, I'm going to let you all know I have no idea what's going on in this burger, and all I know is it's big. And everyone that knows Rod's knows he likes to eat. And for some odd reason, I'm just losing weight. I mean, I was about 305, 310, and I'm down to roughly about 238, 235, 232. It fluctuates between there now. So, Pete, I love you, and thank you for making one of my dreams come true. And there'll be plenty more of my dreams to come around. So, that's Rod's. Peace.